Hello again, everybody. Tigers727 back with another video. I want to start off today with a shout out to Dodgerscardguy32. He's very new to YouTube. Here I am speaking like a veteran, and I only got like 15 or 16 videos. But I've actually known Dodgerscardguy now personally for 4 or 5 years, and great guy. So check out his channel and start giving him some subs. And I don't think he has, maybe 1 or 2 right now. Just started his first video a couple days ago. But I actually met up with him about 6 days ago and turned over some stuff to him, some cards and stuff. And he handed me some Tiger cards. I'm just going to show these off real quick. The Gypsy Queen, Dawa Lugo. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to amount to a whole lot. You know, I was hoping at least a solid utility player. But he is one of my favorite Tigers right now. I'm really pushing for this guy. I hope he can do something. Really hoping. Willie Castro, another young Tiger. Most of the Tigers are these days, other than a select few. Victor Reyes. And then he gave me some Topps 2020. Jacoby Jones, Jordan Zimmerman. This guy drives me crazy. He was phenomenal with the Nationals, and he comes to Detroit, as most people do, and seem to forget how to play baseball. I don't know. Granted, he's had some injuries and stuff, and he's been, for lack of a better term, train wreck since he's been in Detroit. Jake Rogers, rookie card. Hopefully he pans out. I'm hoping. Christian Stewart. Been solid, but not great. Was injured last year. Hopefully he picks it up. Another Jones. Nico Gooderham. I like Nico. Solid utility player. I know a lot of Tiger fans will disagree with me. But I just really like this guy. Hopefully he stays around. Another Stewart. Another Zimmer. Candelario. Candelario is actually competing for third base right now with Lugo, if they ever play this year, which doesn't sound too promising. But Candelario's been struggling, not doing what he's supposed to be doing. We got him from the Cubs 2 or 3 years ago, and I forget who we traded for him. Oh, I'm drawing a blank right now. Might have been, it might come to me. Either which way. Another Zimmerman. We'll just keep going right on by Zimmerman. We already had my discussion about him, and a few of the others we already talked about. So, and if you saw my first video, or not my first video, but the video I did late last week about the 2020 Bowman, finally found a few boxes here at my Walmart. That's actually the stuff I dropped off to Dodgers Card Guy. Bought him a few boxes, and but I did pull this card. So this will be going to Dodgerscardguy32. Josiah Gray. I don't know much about him, but I'm sure Dodgers Card Guy will appreciate that card. And again, here we got a focus problem. Let me get these cards out of the way. That might help too a little bit. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Again, like I said a few minutes ago, it doesn't sound like baseball's looking too promising for this year. Hopefully something breaks and they can actually come to some sort of an agreement, but I don't know. It's a mess. So I'll just show off some of the Bowman 2020 stuff that I got. The higher end, I don't want to say higher end stuff, but some of the inserts, and I'm not going to go through all the base cards with you, but if you did watch my one video, I did buy 3 boxes for myself. So I got a Luis Patino from the Padres. In the background here, actually, you can see the that's my set that I'm working on, the base set. Brady Singer, Matthew Libator. So I'm hoping to get the base set. Something else I'm working on. Orestes Aquino. I guess he's supposed to be quite the rookie. I don't know much about him, so we'll see what he pans out to be. Bo Bichette. I actually pulled 2 of these. I I shouldn't say I did. My daughters actually helped me open a few packs out of my third box of this stuff, and my daughter pulled one of these and she wanted to keep it for herself. Haven't really been able to get them much into cards, but every now and then they get a little excited, and my youngest, she liked the color of it and thought it was she liked the purple of it, so I'll hang on to one for her for sure. This was in my video, the US Kikuchi, numbered to 150. What else we got here? Drew Waters. If you guys know anything really, good information about some of these young guys, let me know. Taylor Trammell, I'm probably going to hang on to these. I honestly don't know. I've heard he's supposed to be quite the ball player. I don't know if it's just a Trammell name, being a Tiger fan, and that's why I'm going to hang on to these Trammell cards. I don't know, but I've heard he's supposed to be pretty good. And I do like the card. I like the fact that San Diego's gone back to the old colors, but staying with the newer style lettering and uniforms with the old colors. I don't know. I guess as a kid I didn't like the old colors, but maybe because they remind me of being a kid, I like them again. I don't know. Can't explain it. I'll show that one here in just a second. Try to keep everything in order here. This was in my video, the Bowman video I showed. Bo Bichette numbered to 50, and it's coming out the top loader there for some reason. There we go. So yeah, I haven't decided if I'm going to hang on to this card or what I'm going to do with it, but somebody's already reached out to me and said they're interested if I decide to sell it or trade it. But once I make my decision. Another Taylor Trammell. So I'll hang on to that one, and then the chrome version. Nice card. Showed this in my first video, the Pete Alonso. PC Pete, so I'm going to hang on to him. This card, I don't know what to think of this card, to be honest with you. I was super excited to pull it, and I've seen one for buy it now on eBay for 75 bucks, and I just saw one a couple hours ago sell on eBay for $10.50 or $13.50. I can't remember what it was. So I would think a Lux numbered to 99 is going to be worth more than 13 bucks. I'd like to think it's going to be worth more than 70. Again, not that card collecting is all about value, but value is nice. Obviously, we all know what the money's like. But for right now, I do collect Lux, so I'm going to hang on to this. Maybe someday down the road, if Dodgerscardguy32 can give me an offer I can't refuse, maybe this will end up in his collection. Who knows? We'll see. But as of right now, I'm going to hang on to it. And I was really happy to pull this one. Just watched another video. Apparently this card's going for about 60 bucks. Again, not worried too much about the value. Just going to hang on to it. Never know what he might turn into. It's supposed to be the next big thing, I guess. So, pretty excited. Not one of those ones you have to go out and buy to say it's part of your collection. Now you can actually say you pulled it yourself. A couple small things I bought on eBay. It was a video I watched a couple weeks ago or a week and a half or so ago, and somebody was showing off this card or some cards, and this Koufax was one. I don't know what it is about Koufax. I've always liked them. I guess it's the history of the game that intrigues me about him, and I just really like this card, so I picked it up for, I think it was $1 shipped or something like that. And then somebody was also showing this Pete Rose card, and I was like, you know what, I just have to have that card. Something about it, I don't know. Well, one, the fact it's Pete Rose. I have an issue with the Donruss cards. I know everybody kind of goes back and forth about logos, no logos, how people feel about it. I'm a logo guy. But I just really like this card, even though there is no, Reds logo on it. And so I picked this up for, I don't know, I think it was $1.50 or $2 shipped or something. It was next to nothing. But so happy to have it part of my collection. Yeah, we'll get into the bigger stuff, at least bigger for me. I'm not a big high roller or high spender, but you've seen my videos about the 68 Tigers. I picked up this Denny Rybant card, Year Mint 7. Happy to add it to my team set that I'm working on. I might slow down on these a little bit just because the cards that I need left are a little bit pricey, but I don't know. We'll see how the pocketbook looks, I guess. But either which way, happy to have this card as part of my collection. And then I decided to do something else. I figured, why not go for the PSA team set of the Tigers in my birth year? So I started that as well. And these 3 cards that you're going to show you here, I got them all for like $10 shipped. I couldn't believe the price. And I figured 1977, why not for this price? Super nice cards. And just happy to have them as part of my collection for my birth year. Working on a team set from that year. Something new. Once I saw the price, like I said, I couldn't pass it up. You know, Aurelio Rodriguez. If you're not familiar with the story with Aurelio Rodriguez, I don't remember the year, but he was actually killed by a drunk driver in southwest Detroit, I believe. If I got my story correct, I believe it was him. He was walking down a sidewalk in southwest Detroit, what they referred to as Mexican Town. Wonderful food in that area. If you guys ever spend some time down there, find one of their restaurants. Great food. But yeah, he was walking, and drunk driver jumped the curb and killed him, unfortunately. So that's an excellent 5. And one last one here, Stephen Grilly. I have to do some research to see if he's related to Jason Grilly, who also played for the Tigers and was actually on the 06 World Series team. Actually had a chance to meet Jason Grilly. He was actually signing autographs at a VG's grocery store in Flint Township back in, I think it was the winter of 2006-2007, after the World Series. But I'm not sure if it's a relation or not. Something I'd have to look up. So a little bit of useless history there for you, I guess. Sorry to waste your time. But so that's my pickups for the week. I'm probably gonna switch up my videos here in the future. Start showing some of my other collection that I've had for years, and some autographed baseballs and some pictures, and just switch it up a little bit. We'll see. I got some other stuff coming in the mail. Not a ton. I've fallen into the trap of the Topps 2020 project. I bought a few of those, so I'll show those once I get them. We'll see what happens with the value on those, or see if they climb like everybody's saying. But some are actually kind of cool. Some are outright hideous, in my opinion. So, so with that, I'll leave you guys alone, and keep enjoying the hobby. Stay safe. Talk to you later.